Hello to my Geminis. All right, Geminis, we are last couple of days in this cycle. This reading, you'll probably be watching this video on the 25th. 2 and 5 is 7, so on the 25th, right? The moon is in Aquarius. Aquarius rules 11th house, right? So that's speaking to your future, walking into your future, getting ready to start walking into your future. So you're closing out a cycle, finishing out strong. So that could be mixed with a lot of mixed emotions, hopefully excitement about walking into your future. So you want to make sure you don't miss any steps walking into your future. Let's get into it. All right, let's get into it. Already prayed over your cards to intensify your psychic talent. Psalm 78. All right, so some of you all have psychic gifts. You have automatic writing gifts. Some of you all start journaling, and next thing you know, you got a whole book. So maybe somebody's writing a book. Your ruling planet, Mercury, is retrograde. Some of you all may be writing a book during Mercury retrograde. So nice. Spiritualism, telepathy, astral projection. So let's get into it. All right, Geminis, let's go. So that Tower card trying to come out. We have a we're still in eclipse season. This is a general reading, so take on what resonates with you. Take what resonates with you. Take only what resonates with you. Let's get into it. Strength, right? So this infinity symbol right here is maybe two people are in a karmic cycle, right? And you're praying for their strength in a very meek way. In a meek way. Or praying for strength. Right? All right. So you're free. You're free. You could be picking up on someone's energy. Here we have the Fool card that that someone leaves behind distractions. Ooh, you could be picking up that someone leaves behind some distractions, that two energies leave behind distractions. Here we have the Queen of Cups here. Yeah. Here we have the King of Pentacles here. I feel like here's the Emperor card. I feel like somebody feel like they have because I'm looking at this Ankh symbol on the side of someone's arm, and that's like the divine feminine energy, the aspect divine masculine to divine feminine energy, and two energies could be in a karmic cycle, caught in some kind of a karmic cycle with two energies, possibly two ruthless energies, and you could be praying for someone. You could be the prayer warrior. Actually, you could be the prayer warrior. And so it's being you're praying on behalf. So you could be the intercessor. You could be the prayer warrior, praying for someone that they're free. You could have a lot of information about something. You could be the king of, you could be the person that's like the King of Pentacles. Like you could have the most information about something. So you could be the person that's praying for some energies, right? While they're in hermit mode. You could be the one that's in hermit mode. So you can be in receipt of something, because the other side of that, remember you're ruled by Mercury. Other side of this is hermit, right? So you could be in hermit mode, right? In receipt of some information. Intensifying, right? Going back through your memory. Ace of Swords. Like cutting ties, right? Trying to stay focused. Getting some fresh air. Right, here we have the Nine of Wands here. So something about you, nine of like being pulled into something. Like Source freed you from something, and then something is trying to pull you back into something, a karmic cycle. Like a lie. This is a lie that's trying to pull you back into something. Who is telling a lie? Hold on. Somebody, you found out something. Somebody talked to somebody. So a fire sign is involved in something that's Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Talk to because somebody is being used as a pawn in the game, and I'm looking at this right here like a game of chess. This piece right here. Somebody has a missing piece to a puzzle. This is this floor right here. Somebody has a missing piece to the puzzle. From the past. To put an end to something. So somebody is holding on to some kind of a secret. Somebody holding on to some kind of secret from the past. As to why two people are being pulled apart. Why two people were pulled apart. And see these two wands right here. So two people were being pulled apart by a lie. Yeah. So I definitely feel like there's two energies that succumb to passive and powerless behavior, and two energies are the egotistical, materialistic, and forceful. But some energies know what's going on. Some energies definitely know what's going on, and I feel like you're in prayer warrior mode for some clarity. You're in prayer warrior mode for some clarity, so that you can put the past behind you. You're kind of going back through your memory and trying to stay focused. Okay. Yeah. So somebody could be at you could be at a crossroad right now, trying to decide, how to proceed, moving forward. But you're surrendering to source, because somebody is a prayer warrior. So you're definitely surrendering to source. You're talking to source through prayer. Coming out of something with two karmics. Because you're thinking about your future. You're thinking about your future. And we're talking about that's why you're intensifying your psychic gifts. Because the scales from your eyes have been removed about something, and you're trying to keep your vibrations high. You have a lot of information about what people are motivated by. So here we have 888 here. So yeah, about what people are motivated by. So something about that some people are motivated by all of this fire. Yeah, causing people tower moments, this hostility, this chaos and confusion, this division. Like some people, like you have a lot of information about people separating energies, causing division, divisive energies. Like you have a wealth of knowledge about this. Like you have, King of Pentacles wealth of knowledge about it. Literally, somebody could write a book. Literally. Going back through your memory, and somebody is in prayer warrior mode. Because you're thinking about your future. So we're talking about watchdogs here. This is legacy stuff. So we're talking about familiar with something. Somebody is all too familiar with something. Looking at your cards here. So you're doing your shadow work. You are doing your shadow work. Definitely doing your shadow work. But somebody is making something all about them. Right? And somebody was paid to do something. Two people were paid to do something. Yep. So yep. So you're doing your shadow work. So for two people that were paid to do something for them, this is what makes some people feel good. Yeah. So let's see. Let's see here. So, I see, looking at your cards here, I see you moving on. You're making a smooth transition. Here we have the Emperor card here. So there's I see you and someone, because I'm seeing a breakthrough here. I'm seeing you and someone who are prayer warriors. This is what I'm seeing here. You and someone are prayer warriors. And I'm seeing you moving on. You and someone on the throne. Very clear-headed. Breaking karmic ties. This is what I'm seeing here. Breaking karmic ties. Free. Breaking karmic ties. Not going backwards. Praying and meditating. And I see you and somebody back in the saddle again. Windows of opportunity. Moving forward. Victorious. Prayers being answered really, really quickly here. Your ancestors watching over you. Money coming your way. Because I'm reading the cards upright and in reverse. Leaving the past behind. You're going to start seeing the physical existence of you leaving the past behind. Of being a prayer warrior, right? Intensifying your psychic gifts. So things are coming full circle. So I worked backwards and then came forward. Let's see what else we got. Mm-hmm. 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 So, I saw that card on the end, the bottom of the deck. So, looking at somebody is saying that either this is about you or someone else, right? Either this is about you, because you have a wealth of knowledge about it, but either somebody's saying this is about you or someone else. And this is where the intensifying of psychic gifts and abilities is coming into play. So for one, you're free of, this is more like energetically free of people lying about your gifts. That's one. Energetically, you're free. Like in terms of like people lying about your spiritual gifts. Somebody definitely has psychic gifts. That's free. You're free from that. You're like, you just add structure and authority to it. So when I say that you're free, that you're not a person who's just talking off the top of your head, like just making up stuff. You'll say to source, talking off the top of your head would be basically like, I believe this, I believe that, but you don't have any physical evidence or proof, right? So to help you all with that, in my readings, I'll say, before you just talking off the top of your head, you'll say, source, give me some physical evidence or proof before you're just talking off the top of your head. You'll ask source for some physical evidence and proof. Journal it. Before you run around and start telling everybody stuff, ask source for some physical evidence and proof. Source will show it to you. Then you'll let people know, hey, on this date I journaled this, and guess what? That could be kind of sort of like sharing a testimony to somebody. You know what? On these dates I asked source for such and such, Let me show you my entry, my journal entry on these dates. And lo and behold, or it could have been, you know, I had a dream about such and such. The dream wasn't for me, but it was for somebody else. Right? Right? That's how you intensify your gifts. Psalm 78 could just be something, you know, like I said, helping you to kind of sort of speak it, you know, kind of intensifying it, strengthening those things, right? This right here, when you talk about you got watchdogs, this is people talking about like telling a bunch of lies, basically saying, oh, they heard somebody having a lot of nightmares at night when they're sleeping, you know, somebody listening, like, oh yeah, we were, you know, jolted out of a dream. We heard Gemini, you know, having nightmares, and oh my God, what is going on? And we hear all strange kind of noise, this, right? That kind of stuff. But people are being paid to say that. Your neighbors being paid to say this, right? On this date, we heard this, but they're being paid to say it. Right? Right. Yeah. So sources, for some of you all, I don't know who this is for. I don't really know who this is for, but this really, like I said, being forced to just kind of sort of bully you in a lot of different ways. Like I said, somebody is definitely a prayer warrior. You and somebody are prayer warriors. And looking at your cards here, you and somebody have been bullied out of a lot of different things. It could be you and a spouse. It could be you and your kids. You and somebody may have been bullied out of a lot of things. And people find a lot of different ways to possibly, because this Empress card could be like, it, on some card, this person doesn't look like it here, but they look like they have a heart in their hands. So this could be you and a spouse. It could be you and your kids. It could be you and a sibling, you and somebody could have been bullied out of something for very reason. The fire speaks to spirituality. It speaks to action, your energy, people's belief about you. They could believe whatever. Somebody could have spread lies on you. You gotta have familiar spirits around you. People could believe whatever. I mean, y'all know what I'm saying. They could believe that you're depressed, whatever. But this right here lets me know you got watchdog, people watching you. That you got these two dogs right here. You got people watching you, in other words. Because some energies right here feels like something is their way or the highway. Somebody's put you in survival mode, in other words, right? So that's where this comes in. This is somebody from your past, put you and somebody else in survival mode. So somebody is saying you having some kind of nightmares. They believe, I mean, just all kinds of stuff. These are really, I hate to say this. I'm just looking at the cards here, because you have some really good news coming your way. And Source is going to close. A Source will help you to close out a cycle if somebody is not getting a message. You're literally ruled by the messenger planet. Like, you're literally ruled by the messenger planet. So if you're not getting a message, Source will get a message to you. However, Source needs to get a message to you. So when it's time for you to move on, Source will get a message to you. However, Source needs to get a message to you. All you have to do is, like I said, surrender to Source. And Source will help you to put a manhole cover over the past. However, Source needs to put a manhole cover over the past. So you can look at, I always say it's all good because it's all Source, you know, and with the enemy, you know, enemy within, not outside of you, meant for evil, Source will turn it around and make it for your good, right? So you got some energies out here working together. You got some energies out here working together who, like I said, misery loves company. These energies, some of these energies didn't even know each other. They all aligned to work with each other. And these are some of your blood relatives, in-laws, who didn't even know each other, didn't like each other, all decided to band together based on the frequency that they're on to get together. Like I said, who say they love you, this is sword energy right here, to hurt you. Based on lies. Don't even have a full story of anything. These energies didn't talk to you. They literally chose to believe lies over the truth. So by the time any of these energies get your side of anything, they've heard so many lies about you. Anything that you say, it's like you're fighting an uphill battle, and they know it. So yeah, all of this for a whole new lease on life. So this is what Source is rewarding you with. So you got good news coming across your path. You got good news. You got money coming across your path and a whole new lease on life coming across your path. Yeah. And Source is the one that's backing you up on this. That is the danger of familiar spirits. That's the dangerous part of familiar spirits. But it's the beautiful part of the creator, the one that created you, because that spirit is most familiar with, but that's the energy that knows you, the spirit of love, right? So don't search for true love, for it will find you. Just hold on to who you are. The world already loves your essence, so don't change it for anyone. Yeah. That's where your breakthrough is coming in. These energies will think that you're running from something, and you're not running from anything. So life is a gift. Life is unfolding for you, so seize the day and make the most of every chance to be true to yourself and live life to the fullest. It's time to cut out all the noise. Time to cut out all the noise. I don't know who this is for. I don't know if somebody has a new job coming through or a new love coming through. But a new love, and I got to reiterate this for people who are new. A new love, as far as looking at your cards here. Source is getting somebody away from all of these familiar spirits who say they love you. To help you with this whole new lease on life. But somebody's about to make a really big statement. Here we have raised the bar. There it is. So when you set higher standards for the people and situations in your life, you create space for new levels of joy and abundance. Rise above old patterns. Because these energies are getting too excited about causing you misery in your life. Yeah. Too excited about sacrificing somebody. So yeah, make room. Create space to welcome positive change into your life. Let go of everything that doesn't align with the future you are creating. Yeah, you're about to send out a very strong message. Very strong message. I don't know who I'm talking to, but I feel like you're going to do something publicly. I don't know, Geminis, because you all are a very smart Zodiac sign, Gemini, so yikes, that's all I can say. Yeah, you're building strength. And this is third eye strength, by the way. So some of y'all got way too, and this right here, this king of Pentacles, I don't know. Boy, oh boy. Some stuff about to happen. Your dreams need a practical plan. So you and somebody about to shake some stuff up. So I don't know who this is, but boy, oh boy. That's what I have for you. Yeah, that's what I have for you, Gemini. But you're about to wake up from a nightmare. You and somebody about to wake up from a nightmare, because yeah, you and wow. Yeah, you and somebody about to wake up from a nightmare. You and somebody about to wake up from a nightmare. You're reading. I mean, like I said, I'm reading the cards upright and in reverse, and I this is somebody is leaving behind a lot of really cruel energies. And these are familiar spirits. And like I said, this is why I teach the way I teach on my channel. I mean, the just get used to when whether planets are retrograde or not. Like, get used to learning your birth chart, your ruling planet, slowing down when your planet is retrograde. Just learn your ruling planet. I mean, like, you know, just learn the planets. I mean, for real, just learn. What does it mean? You know, learn your birth chart. Operate, vibrate at a high frequency. Vibrate so high that this stuff right here, all of this. Learn how to close out cycles in love. Some of these energies, like I said, some of these energies, it's like they're bullies. That's what these energies are, bullies. Fire is a lower chakra. It's a lower chakra, right? And so when you want to vibrate on the spirit of love, that's the beginning of the higher chakras. And so when you're leaving some of these energies behind, they're like, okay, why aren't you giving me any more air for my fire to breathe? And these energies are just like, and you're just trying to close out a cycle in love. So these energies feel like, okay, they're gonna create a nightmare for you. So you're building third eye strength. That's what you're doing. You're building third eye strength so you can close out cycles in love. There we go. Intensify psychic gifts. That's what I have for you. Hopefully this has been helpful. And yeah, that's it. So yeah, you and somebody are prayer warriors. And that's it. All right. Bye.